Imagine a world where death no longer exists, where humans could live indefinitely, watching civilizations rise and fall, stars being born and dying, and the universe itself slowly unfolding over eons. The thought is both beautiful and terrifying. What would it mean for society, for relationships, for our very purpose? Welcome to Information World. Today, we explore a reality where humans could live forever and uncover the profound consequences of eternal life. Living forever might seem like the ultimate dream. Imagine never losing loved ones to the cruel inevitability of death, mastering countless skills over centuries, witnessing the evolution of humanity and technology firsthand. But eternal life is not just a gift, it is a complex challenge that touches every aspect of existence. To understand it, we must explore the biological, social, psychological, and cosmic implications of immortality. First, consider the biological aspect. Human cells are not designed for endless existence. They accumulate damage over time, telomeres shorten, and DNA suffers mutations. If humans were suddenly made biologically immortal, would we also eliminate disease and aging completely? Perhaps. But nature is delicate. A body that cannot die might also become vulnerable to new, unforeseen forms of decay, or even mutation at a cosmic scale. Imagine a human living so long that exposure to radiation, environmental toxins, or the sheer passage of time causes previously unimaginable physiological changes. Immortality would demand perfect cellular repair, constant regeneration, and a resilience against both internal and external threats. Now, let us think about the societal consequences. Population growth would skyrocket if births continued without deaths. Our cities would overflow, resources would dwindle, and societal structures might collapse under the weight of eternal inhabitants. Governments and institutions would need to reinvent themselves to manage infinite citizens. Would people still reproduce if the world became crowded with immortal beings? Perhaps reproduction would decline, but even small growth over centuries would accumulate. Scarcity of food, water, and energy might no longer be manageable. Economies designed for a finite human lifespan would crumble. Jobs, careers, and education would have to adapt to centuries of learning and experience. Wealth accumulation could become extreme, some individuals amassing fortunes over millennia, creating unprecedented inequalities. Society itself could fracture into immortal elites and struggling mortals, if mortality still existed for some. Psychologically, living forever is both enticing and dangerous. Humans find meaning partly because life is finite. Mortality gives urgency, passion, and weight to our choices. Without death, boredom and existential despair could overwhelm the mind. Imagine living thousands of years, witnessing the deaths of friends, watching civilizations rise and fall repeatedly, knowing that even you cannot die. Would humans still find purpose, or would life lose its meaning? Philosophers throughout history have argued that mortality shapes morality and empathy. In a world of immortals, would ethics shift? Would empathy diminish as humans become detached from consequences? Perhaps new philosophies would emerge, emphasizing sustainability, patience, or cosmic awareness, but human psychology would be pushed to its limits. Technologically, immortality would demand innovation. Cities and infrastructure would need to endure for centuries, transportation systems would require near-perfect maintenance, and energy sources would need unprecedented reliability. Medicine would no longer focus on curing diseases but on maintaining perfection over eons. Our pursuit of science could accelerate dramatically, as immortal minds experiment without fear of death, discovering technologies beyond our current imagination. Imagine humans harnessing fusion energy, colonizing other galaxies, and exploring the cosmic dark over millennia, refining understanding with infinite time. But with infinite life, technological stagnation is also possible. If humans become too cautious or rigid, fearing the consequences of experimentation across centuries, society could become frozen, paradoxically limited despite eternal life. The social structures of love, family, and friendship would transform. Romantic relationships might stretch across centuries, leading to complex dynamics unimaginable today. Friendships could endure forever, but also sour endlessly, creating psychological strain. Families would no longer have generational turnover. Children might wait centuries before assuming leadership roles or starting their own families. Cultural evolution would slow or accelerate depending on how humans handle eternal memories. Art, music, and literature could reach unprecedented complexity, or conversely, stagnate under centuries of repetition. Imagine reading a novel written over 500 years, refined continuously, absorbing the essence of countless lifetimes. But would such creations maintain relevance if human experience itself became endless? Ethically, immortality raises profound dilemmas. Should humans have the right to live forever if the planet cannot sustain everyone? Would immortality be universal, or limited to those who can afford it? The moral implications ripple through politics, philosophy, and religion. Immortality could become a tool of control, a weapon of privilege, or a cosmic experiment in human endurance. If one person could live forever, would they wield influence for centuries, shaping the world far beyond any mortal limits? The balance of power could become absolute, and revolutions might stretch across decades rather than years. Ethical frameworks would have to evolve alongside human longevity. From a cosmic perspective, immortality forces us to reconsider our place in the universe. Stars lie billions of years, galaxies collide over eons, and the universe expands endlessly. Mortals live but a tiny fraction of cosmic time, but immortals could witness the slow dance of the cosmos firsthand. Imagine humans watching Earth's sun age and die, experiencing multiple cosmic epochs. Life on Earth might become transient compared to the eternal observer, raising questions about attachment and belonging. Would immortals leave their planet, their species, to witness the universe's farthest reaches? Could they adapt to environments beyond Earth, exploring interstellar space without fear of dying? Immortality transforms the human perspective, extending it from generations to eons, from civilization to galaxy, from human concerns to cosmic awareness. Yet even in immortality, challenges persist. Mental resilience, emotional health, and adaptability would become as crucial as physical longevity. Humans might need to learn to detach from losses, to find joy despite endless repetition, and to continually reinvent themselves across centuries. Education and memory management would become vital skills, knowing how to forget and prioritize knowledge to avoid cognitive collapse. Perhaps virtual worlds and simulated realities would expand, offering new dimensions for immortal minds to explore, bridging boredom and curiosity. The mind might evolve in ways we cannot imagine, becoming a living archive of countless lifetimes. Religions and philosophies would face existential questions. Ideas about the afterlife, karma, and divine justice would shift. Some might see immortality as the ultimate enlightenment, others as a curse. The human drive to create meaning would be tested like never before. Artistic expression might move from fleeting beauty to eternal masterpieces, echoing through centuries. Cultures could merge or diverge dramatically as immortals explore ethics, spirituality, and purpose without the constraints of mortality. Eternal life could foster empathy on a planetary scale or breed arrogance, detachment, and hubris. Humanity would face the eternal challenge of balancing knowledge, power, and morality. Imagine the psychological weight of endless grief. Even if one could live forever, those we care about might remain mortal. Watching friends, family, and civilizations perish repeatedly could foster profound loneliness, even for the most resilient mind. Alternatively, immortal humans might cultivate patience, deep compassion, and a broader understanding of life's cycles. Social bonds could strengthen, stretching across decades and centuries, creating wisdom that transcends mortal experience. Yet the tension between attachment and endurance could define the human experience forever. Technology, biology, psychology, society, ethics, and cosmos converge in this thought experiment. Immortality magnifies every human trait: courage and fear, love and loss, curiosity and boredom, creativity and stagnation. In a world where humans could live forever, we are forced to confront not only the possibilities of eternal life but also the fragility and complexity of what it truly means to be human. The balance between freedom and responsibility, curiosity and caution, joy and despair, would define this new existence. Every choice gains weight, because time is no longer a limit. Every action echoes into centuries. As we reflect, we must ask, is immortality desirable? Does eternal life enhance existence, or does it strip away the urgency and meaning that mortality brings? Could humanity handle the responsibility of endless time, or would chaos and boredom eventually dominate? These questions are not just philosophical, they are fundamental to our understanding of life, purpose, and evolution. Immortality is not a gift to be taken lightly, it is a mirror reflecting every human desire, flaw, and ambition. Even imagining eternal life reminds us of the value of mortality. Life is precious precisely because it is fleeting. Every moment gains significance when time is finite. Death, while feared, gives meaning to love, ambition, and creativity. Immortality might magnify our capabilities, but it also magnifies our challenges, our mistakes, and the weight of existence itself. The human mind and spirit, facing unending years, would need to reinvent hope, resilience, and purpose continually. Thank you for watching. If you found this journey into the possibilities and consequences of eternal life fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Information World. Explore more mysteries, philosophies, and mind-bending concepts about humanity, the universe, and everything beyond. Eternity may be a dream, but curiosity, imagination, and discovery are infinite, and they belong to us all.